Hello, it's Anna from Anna.marketing. So today we are going to talk about retention plans and customers. So what is actually retention plan and why is it so important? And the question I popped into the chat was, what is more important, retention or acquisition? And the answer is they're both really, really important. So even if you have just one customer, it's worth to think about retention plan, because one customer can bring you more customers, and I'll tell you, why and how this works actually. So before we go any further, if you are watching it live, please do hashtag live. If you're watching it on replay, do hashtag replay. Thank you. So customer retention, why it is so important, and there are 5 reasons of why you should think about retention plan. And the number one is it's so much cheaper. It's five times more cost effective to kind of make the most of your current client than it is to acquire a new one. So you are saving money if you've got a retention plan in place, and it may be as simple as with a thank you note, you can say, okay, these are the other products that you might be interested in, or it may be a kind of a birthday message that you'll send to them, and with that again they'll have, oh, that's the company, and then they might be interested to look into your list of products, or pop on your website and see what you've got. Or referral cards, or the stamp cards that are pretty popular in coffee shops, and even Sniggles. There are ways, again, there are ways to make that kind of connection. So it's, again, it is cheaper for you to get a new to retain a customer rather than to have a new one. Then the second one is, it's so much kind of time effective as well, because you are not spending all your efforts, and you don't need to create another marketing campaign to get to the new area, to the new types of customers, because you already kind of got their details. You don't need to put your efforts and time into it, because you've got, for example, you've got their email, you've got their phone. So it's a matter of, we've got a new product, would you be interested? Or we've got a new color coming up. Or how many of you have been in a situation where you already have a watch, but there is a new version of it, there is a new strap, or there is a some kind of add-on, or there may be a bracelet that is similar to your watch, and you can have it next to it. So there are ways that you can kind of extend this retention plan, but again, your customers are already warmed up. You are not spending the time to warm them up. You're not spending the time to kind of convince them that they need you, and don't need to get familiar with you and your company, because they already had, hopefully, good experience with you. The third one is it positions your company in the best way possible. And when I mean that is, you already have all the details from them. Maybe not, but you've got quite a lot of details from them. And it can be that you've noticed that most of the purchases has been done in the evenings, or most of the purchases has been done during the weekends, or most of your purchases are done by women towards the end of the month. So again, that gives you some kind of clue. You know who they are. Another one I mentioned earlier was a birthday. So some people really like when you know when their birthday is, to send you, some kind of voucher, or some kind of special promotion, or maybe an add-on if they buy from you, in the month of when their birthday is, just to celebrate it a little bit more, or just kind of getting a free gift from you. So again, there are ways to kind of stay ahead of your competition, because you are already in, your foot is already in the door, so they know you, they get familiar with you. So this is really important to kind of to keep that to keep the focus, but keep the relationship going. Because once you've got this relationship, it's so much tougher for someone to go and shop somewhere else if they've got already good customer service from you. So again, just working on a customer service will help you hugely. Then retention actually means acquisition, because if you're doing a good job, people will refer you. People will tell their friends how good the experience was, and how great your product or service was. And again, that means that you will get more customers at the back of it. And it can be that you ask your customers for a referral. So it can be video referrals are big nowadays, so maybe you can ask them for a video referral, or it may be that you ask them just for a little testimonial, just so that people, when they go to either your Facebook page, there is a review section, or they go on your LinkedIn page, or maybe they go to your Google page. Again, they will see some kind of review, so they've got some kind of understanding from third parties of not someone that they physically know, but somebody that already had experience with you and what you do, or your products, that can give them some kind of idea of what they can expect as a customer. So that's it not necessarily means that retention is just okay, I've got some kind of plan and I hope that it will bring me something. It's it's really proven, because that the word of mouth works really, really well. So tapping into that also will help you in the long run. And the fifth one that is really important, that is your chance to keep the human touch. Because if you, unless you are in front of the customer and you talk to them, and nowadays it's getting less and less, we are getting less and less of that. There is loads of kind of emails and messages, and we use technology quite a lot, and it's great, don't get me wrong. It allows me to talk to people in the US and Australia and on the other side of the country, and it's absolutely great. But we all want this human touch. So if you cannot get yourself in front of your customer just to say hello, how are you, just pick up the phone from every now and again. Cherry pick, if you've got many customers, cherry pick and call them. How was your last experience? How are you doing? How are you getting on with my product? Has my service been what was your experience? How did you feel about kind of receiving my service, or after receiving my service? Because it's all really, really important to kind of to keep them happy, right? Because if they're happy, they won't look anywhere else. It's I myself, you need to probably I would drag my heels if I have to change something that is already done, established, and potentially I have some kind of payment plan set up for it, because it takes my time. I don't want to do it. I don't want to spend the time, the effort on doing it. So again, it's really good to kind of keep that in mind, that it's really, really important to keep the retention plan, or to have a retention plan. And if you even have one customer, this one customer will talk, if you give them the good experience, they will talk about it. They will be so happy, or you can use their referral going forward. And again, just utilize it, because this is your power. This is what you already have. You don't have to spend as much money, as much time. You don't need to kind of warm those people towards you, because you already have them. So make the most of them. And so Anna from Anna.marketing, I hope that's been useful for you. Let me know if you've got any questions about retention plan, or maybe you need help with the retention plan. And I'll be more than happy to help you. One more thing, next Tuesday I start the next phase, or the next the 3 evening workshop starts again. So if you want your place, get in touch, and I'll send you the link on how to get on board. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.